What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today for you guys, I have my first game back from my injury. This is right after my professional combine with OPSM. If you didn't watch that video, definitely go ahead and watch that. It was so much fun to make it, and honestly I really enjoyed myself. Today I will be playing against Georgia Athletic SC, a club in the UPSL Premier League division. My team, PeachTree FC, and Georgia Athletic are in completely different leagues. We at PeachTree play in the APSL, which is a semi-professional league in the United States, and Georgia Athletic play in the Premier League of UPSL, which is also a semi-professional league in the United States. Because of that, this is just a pre-season friendly, and we're just here to essentially get some practice in. But nothing could have prepared me for what this game was going to be. It was nothing like a friendly. For some reason, both of our teams are very hot-headed, and there were not a lot of good decisions made. There are too many fouls to even count, and I honestly couldn't even put all of them in the video. But we're going to get straight into it so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Alright, so this is the starter game. I did start on the bench for this game. Of course, this is my first game back for PeachTree, so I can't complain that they didn't play me, honestly. And to be honest, I didn't really feel up to starting, with my ankle injury. But hey, it is what it is. But right here, we start the first foul. It's on us. I had no clue what our center back was doing right there, but he kind of slammed into that guy, and that kind of started it all, man. After that, it was fierce. It was just foul after foul after foul. But what makes it worse is that the ref honestly didn't do much at all. Like, this entire first half, the ref had zero control over the game. There were probably about 20-30 fouls just in the first half alone, man. But he just didn't call pretty much anything, and it was on both ways. On the far inside, the ball gets played through, and one of our players does get fouled. He gets pushed in the back. It looks kind of like a shoulder, but I think it's definitely a push in the back. Ref doesn't say anything again, and our players are starting to get heated. Again, like I said, the ref did not control the game whatsoever. He only started getting control in the second half, and so this first half did not go very well with everyone's mental states. Next play, ball gets played over to the top, and look right here. As this ball gets played over, Pedro, our striker, is most definitely onside. Just from looking, you can tell, but the ref, for some reason, blows his whistle. There are no ARs on the other side, so I guess I can't be too mad at him, but at the same time, it looks kind of obvious. He was definitely on sides, and that probably could have been a good chance for us to score. Ball keeps playing, and again, what looks like another foul right here. Their player wraps their arm around ours, and it's right in front of the ref, so I had to give him the benefit of the doubt on that one. But player takes a shot, goalkeeper saves it, and it goes out, and our midfielder does foul him. And right here, this was totally unnecessary. One of our players pushes him down, and it just becomes a whole scuffle. It's already been about 7 minutes, and it's getting crazy heated. It looks like people are about to fight. We have no clue what's about to happen. Honestly, it's just not looking good. The ref does give them this free kick, and they take it. It's actually a pretty good shot. Goes to the bottom left corner, and our keeper makes a great save and picks that up for us to get another chance. Our center back goes out wide, and he gets slammed in the back of the legs. A terrible foul. I think this player does get a yellow card. Yeah, he does get a yellow card. And like I said, this game just gets heated. It keeps going worse and worse and worse, man. This is a friendly. It's not like we're playing for like the championship or anything, man. We don't even play in the same league. So to be playing like this is terrible. They're even coming after another player, going for his legs, as you can definitely see. They're bluntly going for his legs. Ref does call that one, so at least we get something out of it. Right here, this is a foul on us. Their player does have the ball, and multiple of our players go for him and puts him down. As I said, it's going both ways. Both of our teams are very heated right now. So right here on this next play, this I think is definitely a foul, but the player acted like he was dying when it happened. He gets wrapped around the face. Our organizer, John, he said he didn't mean to do it, but, of course, it's getting heated. And it's foul after foul after foul, so it kind of looks intentional. But he did act like he was dying after that hit. They get a free kick off of it. It goes into the box, and I think it was offside, yes. It was a good chance, but it was played offside, so glad we got our line together in the back, and he's at least calling some things. Right here, our center back stops the ball. He gets a nice tackle in, but the other player comes in, and he looks like he kind of grabs him. And so when he falls, right here, as you can see, he falls on his knee, and it kind of bends in a way that actually looked like insanely dangerous. I thought he almost freaking broke it. But yeah, this game is getting dangerous, man. It's getting dangerous. Players are getting hurt left, right, and center. We get a good chance right here on the left wing. One of our players drives and gets a nice shot off. And I think it does come out here for a throw-in. With this throw-in, ball comes in. We get a nice header in, and the keeper just barely saves it. Man, that could have been a good start to this game. We could have got a nice goal off the start, but hey, it was a good save by a keeper. I had to give it to him there. We're just playing the ball right here, and one of our players makes a switch over, and he gets clipped. I don't know why this player clips him, and they have an exchange of words, and man, it's it's getting heated. It's getting heated. They're saying some, oh, yep, and headbutts too. It's not looking good right now, man. All right, and this next play is going to stop the entire game. Watch right here when John makes his throw in. Pedro goes up to head it, and the player pushes him in the back pretty hard. Pedro goes about it, and he gets another header on it. And right here, he comes in and he pushes him. I guess it's kind of retaliation for him pushing him in the back. And they keep playing. Ball goes back, and I think it does go out right here. Let's see. Yep, he does kick it out. And if you watch right here, these players now have a couple words for each other. And then it turns into a fight. One player headbutted the other, and now this player's flying in. A water bottle's thrown. Dude, it got bad, I can't lie. And honestly, I'm just watching on the sideline because I don't want to get involved in this. This is dumb to get involved. Oh, man. But yeah, this is a fight, and it's probably, I think this was like 20 minutes in. Maybe. I think it was like 22 minutes in, and we're already fighting. So I did have teammates already from my other team telling me that the players we were going to play, that they were going to try and fight us, that they were aggressive, that they were, going to foul us like crazy. And man, I didn't think it was going to like actually be like this. I mean, it was exactly as they said, and it happened right in front of my eyes. So, man, but both our organizer and the coach of the other team say that they're going to continue the game as long as there's not another fight. And as we do continue the game, we actually switch out pretty much the entire team. So most of the players that were playing in that first like 20 minutes get swapped out. We asked who was like still willing to play and who was comfortable playing. And I mean, I'm down. I know personally that I'm not going to fight for a stupid reason like that. If someone pushes me, I'm going to walk away. I'm just not hot-headed like that. I'm going to make some smart decisions. So as you see, I'm starting right here now on the right wing. If you know me, I typically play right back or left back. So I am a fullback player, but every once in a while I do play right wing. So I got a little bit less experience in this position. I honestly don't get that many touches on the ball this entire game, and I'm just trying to apply some pressure. So right here, apply some pressure as the ball's coming back, and the guy kicks my leg, and the ref calls it. Oh, and also, the ref is making good calls now. He's starting to control the game. That was one thing we were talking to the ref, to please control the game. So, again, right here, ball comes through, and we get a good chance, and he just barely misses it. If I remember, it hit the post and just slightly went out. Ball comes back in, and we're pressuring. I get in front of the man, and he actually pulls his arm around me and takes me down to the ground. Like I said, I'm not the person that's going to retaliate like that. I just get up, and it is what it is. That's a good mindset that you honestly should have. Right here, we get a free kick. First one hits the wall, and another hit right after. Doesn't have that much power on it or accuracy, and it just kind of goes into the keeper's hands. Right here, ball gets played over the top. The ball gets played back, and the right back plays a cross over the top to the left winger. Ball gets played back from that header, and I'm applying some back pressure, just trying to force him to go forward. Gets played out, and now it's a corner. I'm creating space right here, opening up. Ball gets played to me, and I just make sure my first touch gets into the space and not through the player. Send it back, hoping that he's going to find the man in the middle, but he doesn't, and we just keep the ball. Opposition gets the ball now, and he makes a actually good turn, and he's got some speed to him, and he goes all the way and makes a shot. But our keeper saves it. Our keeper's been doing amazing this game, I can't lie. He saved about 10 different shots that, honestly, if he wasn't there, they definitely would have scored. So kudos to our keeper, honestly. Ball gets played through here. I put some good pressure in, but I hit it a little too far, but we do keep it. But a mistouch from our center back does cause us to be pressured bad, and the ball goes out. Throw-in comes in, and right here, again, putting more pressure in, put it to our midfielder, and I'm just coming down the right wing now. Right here I'm calling for this ball to be played over the top, but it doesn't come to me, and it goes across the other side. Referee blows the whistle, and that is the end of the first half. Again, I started playing the last 20 minutes of that first half, so that's why it feels so short. Oh, also another thing I didn't mention is that we are still playing 11v11. Multiple players on both sides did get red cards during that first half, but because it's a friendly, we wanted to still make it competitive. But we start this second half, and probably within like the first 5 minutes, another foul is about to happen. Yep. Coming right here, he gets stepped on, and he hits him in the head. He wraps around his head. I mean, he punches him in the face. I don't understand how he got to that, and he's trying to check on him, but it's kind of like an act. I mean, there's no reason you should be doing that at all. Game starts back up, and our midfielder plays to our left winger. Honestly, I think this play was a little bit unnecessary. I think it could have worked, but honestly, it was well defended, and he gets a good counter ball, which ends up in a shot that goes left wide of the goal. Ball gets played out. It comes down to our left back. He does lose it here off of this touch, and he fouls him after he starts dribbling. Another foul on us. It's back and forth, fouling and fouling. And they do get a free kick off of this. Free kick comes in. It's a good chance, and the player heads it over. Man, they are getting chance after chance. Honestly, I think they should have probably scored by now, but hey, you know, we take it. Ball gets played over the top. I'm on the right side. It goes past our striker, and I'm going for it. Accidentally trip up the keeper, so referee calls it for a foul. Our player gets a header on this one, and one of our players takes a shot. It gets deflected, and another shot comes in and straight into the back of the net. It's on the left side. It was actually a pretty good shot coming from like 30, 40 yards out. Pretty good, I can't lie, and now that makes it 1-0. It's 1-0. I think we're doing good. You know, we're starting to actually do our thing, but man, right after, sadly, these players are on it, and our defense looks like they're falling asleep for some reason. Cross gets played in, and there's two players free in the back. Ball comes straight down to him. He gets a shot on. It hits the keeper, but it bounces back in, and it's a goal. Honestly, it's 1-1, and I think that was probably about maybe 4 minutes after we scored. It hasn't been long at all. But we started up again, 1-1, tied. Ball gets played through right here in the middle, and then I'm on the right wing. Ball gets played to me. I'm using my pace. Right here, I honestly think I should have kept going in instead of just stopping to make this cross, but I put a good cross into the middle. Their center back does make a play. Our center back, who was up as the striker at that moment, comes in and essentially fouls this player. And at this point, we're like, yo, you should just come out. Athletic is on a counter here, and this is most definitely a foul. He definitely does get a yellow card for this. Yeah, he was on the counter, and he just honestly takes him down. I would say it's a little bit tactical just because we don't want them to score, but it was a slightly bit unnecessary. They get the free kick off of it. It comes in. This player tries to push into our player, but ends up getting bodied instead. Actually so funny to see. And another counter here. Their team gets the ball, and they make a bad pass. Our midfielder gets the ball, and this player kicks him in the back of the leg. I think he got a yellow card from that, just looking at the ref getting in his pocket. But, man, it was like probably about 10 yellow cards. Man, I'd say like 8 yellow cards that got played this day. It was crazy. Like 8 yellow cards and 2 red cards. But because it's a friendly, we kind of let it go. But in an official match, man, oh man, this would have been terrible. It would have been like 8v8 at this point. I can't lie. So we're playing off of this free kick. It's a long ball over the top. None of our players get to it, but honestly, it looks like I should be able to get there. So I make the run. I do get a touch on the ball, but the touch was a little too heavy, and I trip on this guy. He defended pretty well right there and kicked the ball out. Honestly, I think if I would have made a better decision, I could have got a really good counter on them. But we're going to continue to play. Ball gets played to me, and I try to make this rounded pass through ball into our striker, but it does get blocked and goes out for a throw-in. Our left back plays a good ball over the top, and our number 10, I think he's playing number 10, takes it down the left side, and he plays it back into the middle. It should just be a shot right here. Yep, and it goes left wide. It was honestly a good chance. I think we probably could have kept going up a little bit more. We did have some more players on the right side, but it was honestly a good chance. Here another foul comes. Yep. They're just fouling our players like crazy, man. But we were fouling them, so I also can't, I can't say we weren't fouling them as well. But we get this free kick, and this free kick's really important. The ball comes over the top. I'm right here, and it gets played into the defense. And I'm just going to pressure. I'm pressuring right here, and I pressure again. I do get the ball eventually, and I get fouled in the box. It is a penalty. Oh, man, our players are insanely excited right now. They are jumping up and down in front of the keepers. Honestly, pretty disrespectful, but hey, man, we're just going to have to take it. We get a penalty, and our striker steps up to take it. Which side is he going to go? And he takes it left, and it does go in. It looked like it bounced out, but it did go in, and now it is 2-1. We are up. Man, I'm so glad that happened. Game restarts, and everyone's tired. As you can see, everyone's still walking back, and the ref even blows the whistle for them to continue the game. We foul them right here, right above the 50-yard line, so the halfway. And another yellow card comes. Again, that's probably like the 9th yellow card. They play the ball over the top with this free kick, and they actually make a good run. This player gets to it. He takes the touch, and he scores. Oh, my gosh. Not even a minute went by. Not even 1 minute. And it's 2-2 now. This is the second time. That should not have happened. So, we're tied. It's 2-2. The game's just going to keep going. And honestly, everyone's pretty fed up. We want to win, but at the same time, we can't keep letting these counters happen. But again, another foul. And it's just foul after foul, and ball gets played. He doesn't release it, and he's just playing with it with the attacker right now, which ends up being a downfall because he does foul the guy. Ball gets played over the top again from a free kick. Our keeper saves it, and we are going on a counter right here. Our striker plays a good ball into our attacking midfielder, and it looks like he should play this to our left winger right here. Yep, ball gets played. All the touch goes bad. It comes back in to our striker. He takes a couple more touches, and he should have took a shot there, but he gives it back up. Looks like we're going to get another shot. No. The other team gets the ball, and it looks like they're going to counter now. But the ref does end the game. That was the final attack. And honestly, I think the game probably should have been ended anyway before anyone really got hurt. And at the end of the day, it's all love and respect. We're going to dap each other up and go about our ways, We're not going to see each other in the league. We could see each other in the Open Cup, but that's pretty much about it. But yeah, that's the end of the game, and just some words from our organizer, and that will pretty much be it.
So, I appreciate, we got to protect each other, but also, if we're running in to go fight, that's not protecting each other. That's just making it worse. So just get out. That's why I was literally just pull everyone out. I don't care. If we walk off the pitch, it's a friendly. I don't give a shit. Yeah. And then we went back home, we're fine, right? But like I said, I'm glad that we kept composure in terms of not getting into a fight, and we're able to complete the game, and it was a worthwhile trip out here. I'll have to look back, but there was 2 guys wide open on that second goal. I don't know what happened, but that's 4. So I'll watch it back. I don't know what happened, but we can't let that happen. Especially we just scored. That's literally they kicked off, got a foul, and scored. So we're in the lead for 10 seconds. Can't let that happen. Outside of that, felt like we were keeping the ball pretty decently in the second half. We were making chances. I'm excited to watch it back. feel like there was some good learning here. I think that team, like, honestly, is a good like test of where the first team, like where the teams will be at. I think that there's going to be teams that are better than that, but like they're certainly not. They wouldn't be the worst team in the league we're about to play. So that's a good, I'd say, like mid-table team. And I felt like we did fine. And honestly, I thought, especially at the beginning, we were playing really poor, and yet we were still like in it. So good stuff. Good stuff.
Alright guys, so as you just saw, that game was heated, bro. Those guys tried to fight us multiple times. It was a good game though. It was fun. It was fun. Ref didn't really do that much, to be honest, but it was still a fun game. I think that shows that we can actually compete. We're going to APSL soon, which is going to be semi-pro. So it's going to be around the same level as those guys play at. Those guys play at UPSL Premier League, so that's one level higher than my other team plays, Mableton FC, since we play in D1. So it's good to know that we can compete against those guys. But it was a fun game, I can't lie, honestly. But please like and subscribe, and that's the end of the video. I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.